Hey everyone, welcome back to Teenager Therapy. I'm Gael.
I'm Thomas.
I'm Kayla.
And welcome back to another episode. You guys, I actually had a really cute experience a couple days ago, just last week, where I was at the museum. I was at the Orange County Museum of OCMA because we have our own now in OC. And I was just walking with my family. And then I got approached by these two really lovely girls. And one of them was like, "Are you Gael is your name Gael?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh my God, I love your podcast." And I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." And she has like actually been listening for real. Like she was like, "Oh my God, yeah, I know you just did an episode on being loved. And like, I'm going through this." And I was like, "Oh my God, you're like updated. You're updated." So that was really cute. Shout out to you. And it really, afterwards we took a picture and she tagged me, later I get home, she tags me in the photo and I was like, "Oh, I don't look that good in this photo." And so I didn't repost it and I felt really bad because I was like, "Oh my gosh, no, like, I'm sorry for not reposting it." I literally messaged her like, "Sorry for not reposting it. I look kind of busted. Loved meeting you though. Heart, heart."
I can't believe you like told her.
Yeah.
Points for honesty.
Because I felt bad. Because do you guys think would it be offensive if you were listening and you saw like your favorite YouTuber or like a really cool, like amazing podcaster in person? And if you tagged them, would you be kind of sad if they didn't repost?
No, I don't expect it actually.
Yeah, I don't expect that.
Okay,
If
interesting.
anything, I would be
They don't owe us
surprised.
anything.
Yeah, if anything, I would be surprised if they reposted.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I feel bad sometimes, which it was like it really was kind of what inspired this episode about all the little social media rules that we like all try to abide by, but we don't really even know what they are. So that's what inspired this episode, is just basically like all these little social media rules that we all try to abide by, but we don't necessarily even know what they are or what they mean. So I thought we could just do an episode talking about all these little rules and what our thoughts are on them.
Okay.
So the first one that I like is on my mind is, if you are hanging out with friends and you take pictures together or you take pictures or whatever, do you guys do you tag them when you post a story and your friends are in it, or do you not? And like, what decides that?
It depends on the mood. Sometimes I'll tag and sometimes I won't. Like, and there's
And also,
no logical reasoning behind it. I'll just do whatever looks good.
I was about to say, I feel like sometimes the tag makes the picture look uglier. So
or
like,
it can make it complete. Yeah.
Yeah. So like another alternative is that you can tag but just like hide it. And then they can repost it on their story.
Usually I hide it. But you know what? I get kind of shy tagging people because I'm scared they're going to expect that I was expecting them to repost. So if I tag someone on my story, I just really do get scared that they think I want them to repost my story, and that's why I tag them.
Really?
You guys don't think about that?
I always tell my friends whenever I do tag them that I just tag them. Oh, I'll tag you just in case. But I don't expect anything.
Oh, you tell them that?
Yeah, just in case if you want to like repost, if you just want to like not, it's fine. I don't really think too much of it.
Sometimes I guess I can feel that pressure when I get tagged in something because I'm like, because they tagged me, I should repost.
Yeah.
But I don't, it's not like an overwhelming pressure. It's just like a little side thought.
Yeah, right?
You know? Like it's there if I want.
I don't know if I've ever felt guilty of not reposting something.
I feel awkward.
Okay, I feel awkward sometimes.
Okay, awkward,
I feel
sure,
awkward
but
sometimes.
not guilty. It's just, oh, well, I don't really want to post it, but it's also
Yeah.
not a big deal if I don't.
Yeah.
Right?
It just feels awkward. I think sometimes when someone tags me in something, a story, and I don't repost it, to ease off my feeling, the tension that builds of me not reposting, I just heart this story. I'm just like, boop, boop. I'm like,
That
okay,
works.
that's like an acknowledgement. I'm like, cute photo, not reposting though.
Are you guys like on your stories? You know how you can like stories now? Are you guys generous with your likes, or are you more like selective?
Ooh.
If I see something I like, I'll like it.
I feel like I'm pretty generous.
You're pretty generous.
For the most part.
I love bitches that are generous with their likes. Like, I got this one friend that likes every story, and I'm just like, I love your support. Like, it's so nice. Like, they're just like, heart,
Yeah, right?
Like it's just
Cute.
nice seeing it.
It is. Because I just
Yeah.
imagine what they think of when you like someone's story. Like, bloop. Like, what do you guys, what, I
It's just
really
a
okay.
little,
No. Look.
sign of.
I want to know the thought process. I want to know the thought process behind liking someone's story. Like what goes on in your brain when you decide to go? Bloop.
If it's cool, like if they're posting an artwork I like, I'll like. If it's a cute photo, I'll like. I don't know.
Cute photo, something funny.
Yeah.
Something funny usually is what I like. Even like today I'm seeing a lot of Spotify raps. I'll like some.
If I
Just-
fuck
yeah.
with
Just
them.
to
Yeah.
just to acknowledge the fact that like, hey, I'm looking at your Spotify Wrapped. You
Yeah.
know, because I know that there's a lot of controversy around like everybody posting their Wrapped, but like I kind of enjoy it.
Me too.
I like seeing what people
You
listen
can always
to.
just not look at them too. Guys.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Why
if you
mad?
posted your Wrapped, just know that I saw. And I may even have listened to like one of your top songs just because I
Wow.
saw that it was in your top songs.
Yeah. Because it's like, if it means this much to you, like, it's probably good.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally what I think.
No?
And
Mhm.
also, in my thoughts, I'm like, I want to experience the same thing that you experience when you listen to the song.
So you're like,
Like, I want to be in their mindset,
oh,
you know?
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
so interesting. No, good.
That's
Keep
cool.
posting your
Yeah.
rap and tag Kayla in it.
Only me, guys.
Literally only her. That's so funny. Yeah, I love
What goes
seeing
through your
it
head?
when I like someone's story.
Mm.
Well,
I feel like you have a whole system going on here.
He categorizes.
no,
in
yeah, I'm
his
like, well,
head.
what is the? I don't even think so. I think I just am curious as to like sometimes people like my story and I'm like, what did you like about this? And then I keep looking at it like, oh, maybe it is good. Like maybe it isn't that good. So like when I see a story get a lot of likes and I didn't expect them, that's when I think like, oh, what made it so heartable? Like, and then I started looking at it over and over. But as to what I do when I heart someone's, I think it is just a cute picture, I suppose. Or if it made me laugh. Sometimes I just feel supportive and I'm like, aw,
Me too.
Yeah.
Heart.
Me too.
It goes a
Yeah.
long way.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think it's flirting to like someone's selfie? A photo of themselves?
It depends on the selfie. Like, is it a thirst trap selfie or is it just
Cute
look
selfie.
at me? I'm at the museum, you know? Selfie.
Right. Huh.
If it's a thirst trap and so if I posted a thirst trap and someone liked it, I would have my suspicion.
But what's
That's
a thirst
true.
Trap? Like a thirst trap. Let's just say like, okay, like let's
That's
ignore
I'm serving face. Like
just
I'm
face.
not
Like, only
I'm not
face.
smiling. I look hot in the photo.
Oh, that's
But
what
if
those are
I'm
called.
smiling and like doing
That's more
something
like
cute, then and if someone likes it, it's like, oh, they just think I'm cute.
Oh, but if you're not smiling,
Yes.
that's like their sexual attention here that needs to be unlocked.
It also depends on who it's coming from. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's so interesting. Yeah, sometimes I like people's selfies or like pictures of themselves just because I'm like, oh, good on you.
I use it to flirt.
Wow.
Like if I see someone and it's like a good selfie.
I think
Like,
if
Who
I,
are
you
you to
like?
deny it? Yeah.
yeah.
Because I don't have to go out of my way and message them. I don't have to do anything. But they know that I think they're attractive. And that's all
Wow.
I need them to
Wow.
know. So they can make the move whenever they want. But I did
Wow.
my part.
That's so interesting. I feel like for me, it only feels like flirting if we have had like maybe one interaction or haven't spoken at all. And I'm like, why would I heart there?
I mean, yeah, isn't that what like
Yeah, right?
I don't
flirting
know. I-
kind of is?
I suppose so. I don't know. I never used it as that. Hmm.
I don't know. I feel like if someone likes your story or like if you already have tension with someone and they like it, they try to
Come
fuck.
on.
Interesting.
They-
Yeah.
Well, I'm just very
Yeah.
gullible in general, so I really miss a lot of these social cues. I'm like, oh, they just liked it. So it's like that's what complicates it for me. Not gonna lie. That's interesting.
Or have you guys ever liked somebody's feed post like a lot in a row to get their attention or
No.
to show that like I'm interested or whatever?
No.
Maybe I'll like their most recent post and it's not like recent like they posted that day.
Mhm.
It was a week ago and I'll like it
Mm.
to show interest.
I've never done it, but I know some people that do it to get other people's attention. And it works.
And it works.
Yeah.
But isn't that kind of cringy?
I mean,
Do you want
everybody stalks each other's Instagrams. That's the whole point of Instagram.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's just a very bold move.
It is bold. That's the thing.
yeah, it's more bold than just liking a post, because it's like, oh, I'm going out of my way to see your post.
Oh, that's weird. To me, it kind of like gives off this weird, desperate energy. That's so crazy. Like,
But that's the boldness of it.
It's a like. It's an
Huh.
Instagram like.
Sorry,
More than one.
because like I always
If you're spamming it, then I think it's like
yeah, like
okay,
7,
weird.
8, 10 posts in a row.
But if you're
bloop,
just
bloop,
liking
bloop, bloop,
like
bloop.
one post, then it's like,
Oh,
okay.
one post is different. No. I'm talking about like 7, 8 posts all
Whoa.
in a row. Like, bloop, bloop,
Oh,
bloop,
I was-
bloop, bloop.
Ooh, okay.
I
That's
was
what
thinking.
of.
I was thinking about 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like-
I didn't know you were talking about so many
yeah,
posts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would kind of be a little wary.
Be like,
I would be suspicious.
because to me, when I see people liking 8 posts of yours in a row, like spamming it, it feels like it's a fan behavior. It literally just feels like fan behavior. Like you're doing like follow for follow,
I
like for
kind of
like.
get that.
So that's why like I'm always
Yeah.
like, that's odd. But like, okay, I could definitely see it be more. I'm a lot more.
But I
open
also
to it.
don't
It's
pay
just a
attention
post.
to it. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
They just spammed me.
Mhm.
Lily,
It's for the like.
it just, if anything, it reminds me of like 2013, 14, where everyone just banned each other's Instagrams.
When you could see everyone's activity.
Oh my
That shit was foul.
god.
I saw some questionable things. because
You
of it.
saw some questionable shit on there, and in middle school and high school, that was crazy. Interesting. Well, how do you guys decide who to follow and who not to follow? Because I remember I went through this phase in high school where on my personal account, I just unfollowed everyone from my high school who I didn't talk to, and I just unfollowed them all.
This is hard. This is very difficult.
I agree. And it's so funny that you mentioned this because today I unfollowed some people from like high school because I just had the random urge to. And I was just, because I had followed some of my classmates earlier. And then I was looking at my just following list in general. And I felt so dissatisfied with the people I'm following. And it's not even just people from like high school. It's just like mutuals from school, like USC. That followed me through freshman year, like the USC freshman page. They just followed me through there, and we have never talked, like never DM'd. And I'm just like, why am I following you? But also, it feels wrong to unfollow you.
I feel so mean.
but
when I do
also
it.
like, why? Like, I don't want to follow you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I did that cleanse right after freshman year ended. It was like, okay, or no, not going into sophomore year. I went through like my following, decided who I haven't talked to yet, and just unfollow them. Or if I wanted to talk to them, yeah.
I think I'm getting there because there's just no point.
There's no reason.
There's no reason. And I hope they won't even recognize it too. They're not
just
going
make
to
sure you remove them as a follower.
I remove them as a follower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's respectful.
Do you keep them as
No,
okay, yeah.
never.
That's just
I
wrong.
would not want. Yeah, I would not want that. Yeah, it's weird because for me, you know what's also odd is I have 2 accounts right now. I have 2 accounts. I have like my personal, which has like 140 followers, which is literally just the account I used in high school, and then just made private and made a new one when like the podcast started. And so when I meet someone new, sometimes I'm unsure how big of a role they'll play in my life. So I'm like, what account do I follow you on? Because my personal isn't even really personal. It's just it's just an old account that I use to spam pictures that I enjoy. And so sometimes I look at that account, I'm like, which one should I follow you on? And I don't know, because they both aren't like, they don't mean much, but I guess I'm just scared that it's like, well, maybe I should follow you on the one that I like post the most. So it's been weird. And also it's odd when you only meet people once and you know you probably won't meet again. Do you stay following them?
Oh my god,
I usually do. I just feel way too bad.
because in that moment when you guys first followed each other, it was real, it was genuine. But now that time has passed, it's just not the same.
Like unless I have not talked to you at all, I'm just gonna keep following you. Because my biggest fear is running like coming across them again, like, running into
I
them,
found
or
that.
just having to talk to them and knowing that I unfollowed you, and if this like becomes something else, then I'll have to refollow you, and that's just horrible. So I don't know.
Yeah. Whenever I follow someone that I know for sure I won't see again, but I followed in the moment, I think I just have recently adopted the mentality, because it's a lot less stressful, that, I'll keep following you for as long as I remember you're like, I'm just going to keep following you and see where we end up in 5 years and see where you go, because I'm just like, I wish them luck, and they'll just go to the bottom of my following list, and I'll forget I even followed them until maybe I rediscover them in like 5 years or something.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing personal. I don't take it personally if someone unfollows me.
Yeah, I don't either.
I take it personally sometimes.
Sometimes I just wonder why.
Yeah, I just.
Like, what was the thought
But also,
process?
like, there's no like.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that goes through your head
Yeah,
when you unfollow someone.
I know exactly.
You know what, I feel bad? There's some people from high school that follow me, and I don't follow them back because we literally never spoke in
Me
high
too.
school.
That's how I feel.
Or like maybe once or twice, but we never had any connection. And I just feel like, thank you for still following me, but you don't have to.
And also, I think too that like once I unfollow them, I'm most likely never going to see them again, like their face.
Yeah.
But what if I like have a random urge to check up on everybody from high school?
That's why I have that other
No.
account to do that, and that's why I started
Do
following.
you guys have
everyone.
those urges?
Not really, but what if I do?
I once had an urge so strong to just unfollow everybody from high
I
school.
get
like
that.
everybody. Even people from like 3rd grade. Day ones. Because it's just like, I haven't talked to you guys. Why am I following you? But
I agree.
I did not.
But why?
It just feels wrong. And I don't know. I know it's nothing personal and everything, but for them, I know it won't feel like that. And
That's
then
true.
I don't want them thinking like, oh my God, like he's changed. Like, what the
Oh,
fuck? Yeah.
LA changed.
I don't need
him.
that happening right now. So
Change the
maybe when I graduate college and move,
Mhm.
then I can be, go
Yeah.
on my unfollowing spree again.
Yeah. You know what I do? What I do is I just mute people. I mute their posts. I mute their stories. But I remain following them just to know I have their back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have never muted anybody.
Really.
Yeah.
I've muted a couple. There's some people that follow me that I straight up do not like, and seeing their posts makes me like, ugh.
Oh my
So I
God.
mute them, muted them,
Whoa.
but then not unfollow.
Wait, why don't you unfollow those people?
Because it's like, it's a weird, because industry stuff. It's more like an industry
Oh,
I get you.
Okay.
Yeah. There are people that I don't like that I still follow because I know I see them. And I know that they're going to come up and talk to me like when I do see them, even though I don't like them. So I keep following them.
Mhm.
And sometimes I hate watch their stories.
I hate watch stories sometimes too.
I feel like it's natural. Everyone does it.
What?
Hate watch
What
stories.
is that?
Like you watch someone's stories knowing
You're
don't
not
like
gonna.
them.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you just like, ugh, gross. Like, ugly photo.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And this story just confirmed it.
But, I mean, I feel like there's only like 3 people I do that to.
Yeah, that's like rare for me, but it happens.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just hard when you see them at school.
It's
And,
awkward.
like,
But also it's also funny to just fuck around and realize that none of it really matters. So it kind of adds some interesting dynamics into your life. So yeah, that's kind of fun
Yeah.
sometimes when you stop caring at all, and it's just funny seeing people get bothered because it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like, what are they gonna do? Find
do you
you
see
because you
people get
unfollowed them?
bothered?
I don't know. About
Mm.
what?
Have
Oh, because you're just like seeing people get bothered.
Oh, no. But I'm just saying, like, I think because I'm not in school, but if I was in your position, I
Oh.
probably would feel the pressure, but I would do my best to just find the humor in it. I respect the people that can just do the most outlandish shit and they're just fine with it because they just find it all funny.
that takes a lot of
It
courage.
does. They seem so free though. They really do.
Yeah. Have you guys ever had somebody ask you, like, oh, why'd you unfollow me? Because the people that ask
Have you?
no,
I-
no.
I don't know why, but it feels familiar. I just don't remember.
It does feel familiar, doesn't it? That's why I was asking. But I wasn't sure if it was like real.
Damn, it probably is, but I've never met someone that fucking desperate.
Like, why do you ask that?
Yeah.
No.
There's no explanation for that.
Oh my god. But it feels like it happened. It feels like it
Mhm.
definitely happened. I
Yeah.
just don't know who. But that's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's like
If someone unfollows you, just accept it. Unfollow them back.
It's not that big a
Just-
deal.
Don't go up and ask. Do not. That's so awkward.
see, these are the menaces that I'm talking about, that they just don't care. So, they're probably not aware they're doing that, but it'd be funny to like fuck around and ask people straight up, be like, why'd you unfollow me? And see how awkward they get.
Oh
Like, that
my
is the worst
God.
situation to put yourself in. But if you're willing to do that, it's
Oh
so
god, I
funny.
hate if that happens to me. That's my fear. That is my fear.
That is your fear. Because what would you do? Like, what would you do?
I don't
I'd keep
know.
it lighthearted.
Oh really? I'm sorry. I'm never on Instagram, so I
No, I would like to see Kayla respond to that because
No, I would say something along the lines of, I feel like I would be kind of honest about it, but like in a nice way. I'd just be like, oh, well, I just didn't see your post that often, so.
so I went on my way to go.
No,
and
no,
unfollow you.
and not see them at all.
Wait, I'm thinking about why I would unfollow somebody.
You just don't talk to them.
Oh, then I'd just be like, oh, well, like we don't talk a lot anymore, so
We're not that close, so
Yeah.
I don't see a reason to keep up.
yeah.
Bye.
Okay. On another note, do you think it's more intimate to share your number or your Instagram with people you meet?
Number.
So with new people you meet, let's say at school, you meet someone new, do you share your Instagram or your number?
If it's
Instagram.
academic wise, number. If like I'm making friends, usually Instagram first.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary because you can find out so much through their number, especially on TikTok. I've had so many instances where I go through the suggested accounts and I see so many in your contacts, and I have found some
my
interesting
God.
stuff because of that.
No, because I see people from like my classes TikTok sometimes.
Really?
I was put in this huge group chat with like everybody in my discussion class for one of my classes last year. I have all of them on TikTok. Or I'm not following them, but it's like in your contacts.
And you're on
like,
your For You page and it shows
and I
up.
don't know these people, but like I do.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's just so interesting the ways people present themselves on different platforms. I'm always so curious if someone who I know is on Instagram is on Twitter or is on TikTok, because they're just such radically different inputs into their life.
How do you present yourself on the different platforms?
My Twitter used to be very like personal, ranting, venting, whatever. But since the podcast, it turned more professional. So it's kind of boring. It's kind of lame. It's really just like industry stuff. My Instagram, I like to think about it as just myself, my interests. And my TikTok recently, I think, has been, again, me sharing things that I find pretty or that I want to share. So I can't believe I used to make TikToks. Like, the pandemic really fucked us up. Like, I used to be on that TikTok grind for real. Like, I've been having to.
Oh, wait, I
private so many of them.
remember.
Yeah, low key. Like, I was getting views. Like, I remember that one TikTok got like 1.6 million views. The other one got like 300K. Another one got 200K. Like, I was for real out
Wow.
there doing #comedy.
Hashtag for you.
#for you page. God, the amount of fucking like glow up TikToks I did is like, come on. bro.
Oh my god, yeah. I totally forgot you did those.
And they always fucking popped off too.
Really?
Like, yes.
That just says
Yes,
so
they did.
much.
Because there's like, you tag something with #gay, and if you're like even remotely attractive, it kind of does well.
That's true.
And don't get me started on the relationship TikToks, because those always fucking are like an easy way to get likes.
They are.
So get on it. Get
I
on that
know.
creator fund.
I'm gonna become a YouTube couple. Start daily vlogging.
You should.
Pranking.
I would honestly, I would watch them. Like I used to just wish that like my friends had YouTube videos or made more content because I genuinely enjoy watching their stuff and just being like,
Really?
let's see what they're up to. Yeah.
It's personal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how do you all present yourself on the different platforms?
I don't.
Yeah, Kayla Lily does not.
She literally doesn't.
I feel like I don't post on TikTok, and when I do, it's like for fun, or I'll just have like a lot of drafts, but I don't post it.
Why not?
Just because I don't really feel the need to. I don't really want people to see it regardless either. Twitter, I used to rant and ask for pity from people by saying like, my life sucks. KMS, you know, stuff like that. And you're like,
Classic Twitter.
no, yeah, like that's Twitter. But now I just use it to look at funny tweets and like see what like funny tweets my friends like. And then there's just Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Instagram. I'm trying to make it more personal, but it's still very curated right now. Just because so many people follow me or like people I know. Sorry, that came across really bad. Like so many
people.
like so many people at school and people like I know follow me, and I still have that pressure to keep up or present myself in a certain way still. So working on that, but it's chill. I feel like it's not too like curated. It's still me. It's just not like, oh, I'll post this just because I want to. I have to really think about it now.
Well, I think the most authentic version of myself are my stories, because those are the ones that usually are just like me doing shit. On TikTok, obviously I take time to create it. Twitter is professional, so it doesn't count. And my Instagram feed still is curated, so obviously I take time to plan it out. But my stories, I think for the most part, I just post what I want. I've been a little less casual with it recently because it is I think I do have this pressure of being perceived as a certain way.
I just feel like I'm annoying people.
I think I find myself funny. Like I put shit, I'm like, that made me laugh. And so I hope others find it funny.
That's what Twitter's for, in my opinion. Or,
Yeah.
like, that's
no,
what I
yeah,
do.
exactly. But I don't have that anymore. So stories have been my outlet for that.
Instagram's just like, oh, here's my life in pictures, what I'm up to recently.
You know
but
what's
it's always so like it's not the bad parts of my life.
Yeah. No, like
that's what I mean when it's curated. It's like it's only the good
I
parts.
like when I really admire when people show the bad parts. Like it makes them a lot more approachable, in my opinion. And so I think I make a lot of like friends and meet people because of stories, and you know, people reply to it, people engage with this. So I think it's actually like that's why I enjoy it a lot.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So
I
encourage it.
Yeah, but I just wish there was a way to have, you know how Snapchat has different stories or whatever.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want that for Instagram. I want to be able to choose who can see this certain story and who can see another story.
Why don't you just make your close friends? Oh yeah,
But
close friend
it's not-
stories.
It's still not like that. Or even then, I don't post anything on my close friends either.
Why?
I don't really have anything to share. I feel like I'm pretty private when it comes to like stuff like that.
Crazy. Recently, I've been okay. So talking about close friend stories, recently I've been posting a lot on there, and it's been really therapeutic. Like, not gonna lie, I just have like such a strong urge to share every single thought that's in my head constantly on social media.
You're such a podcaster.
No, yeah, like I share every aspect of my life, and I'm like, whoa, maybe
Okay,
I should keep things to myself.
Because I did that maybe 3 times, and it was up for a good 5 minutes, then deleted it right after because I felt embarrassed.
No, I think for me, it's weird posting casual stuff or bad things on my story because there's this pressure to be seen as attractive. And I think sometimes sharing stuff that could be seen as cringy takes away from your quote unquote attractiveness. And so that kind of gets to me sometimes, especially when more and more people start following me. It's very odd. I don't like that feeling.
I think I just don't have the urge to share stuff.
Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So who do you guys decide who to add to your close friend stories? Is it actually close friends?
Yes, or like close mutuals.
Mm,
But majority friends. Because, I mean, who else would I want to watch my stories besides friends?
Yeah.
You know?
interesting.
When I did have a close friends, it would just be friends.
Yeah. I think even if we have like talked in person twice, I'll add you to it.
Really?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
it's really just like I'm not posting anything private on there. It's just me sharing random shit. And I love when people watch it. I'm like, what you guys think of this?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like I'm talking to a little group chat. Well, anyways, that's it for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I don't know, maybe you got a new perspective on why people do what they do on social media. Because it always is such, like, I genuinely always think, I just want to know why. I want to go and ask everyone, why'd you write this story? What'd you think about this? Why'd
Maybe you
unfollow me?"
should just slide up.
Yeah, but like, hey guys, I just wanted to message you all. Can you please let me know what you liked about this story? Yeah, so I'll put a poll down below and leave your opinions on social media. I don't know what the question will be, but I'll post something.
Yeah.
And remember, we do our Spotify live every Sunday at 6 p.m. PST. So come join us. It's the last couple of the year. Besides that, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.